The largest and most northern area of Finland is called Lapland. In a regional council, the 21 municipalities in the area work together. North Ostrobothnia is bordered by Lapland on the south. In addition, it shares borders with Sweden's Norrbotten County, Norway's Troms and Finnmark County, the Gulf of Bothnia, the Russian republics of Karelia and Murmansk Oblast. The topography varies, with fells in the north and large wetlands and woodlands in the south. Lapland is traversed by the Arctic Circle, making it possible to observe polar phenomena like the midnight sun and polar night there. Due to Santa Claus Village's location in Finnish Lapland's Arctic Circle, the area around it provides a favorable environment for viewing the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights peak season is from the end of August to the beginning of April. Please remember that from mid-April to mid-August, the sky above the Arctic Circle does not get dark enough to observe the Northern Lights. Holidays to Lapland are prevalent around the end of the year because of the region's cold and snowy environment and relative abundance of conifer trees like pine and spruce. Lapland has become connected with Christmas in various countries, most notably the United Kingdom. The Lapland region, however, has built its infrastructure to support year-round travel. For instance, visitation increased more than the winter season in the 2019 snow-free time. Lapland's primary regional hub is Rovaniemi, and the Rovaniemi airport is Finland's third busiest airport. Trade, manufacturing, and construction are additional significant businesses in addition to tourism. Inari is among the most popular tourist locations in Lapland for international travelers, along with Rovaniemi. Since 1927, when Finnish radio broadcaster Markus Rossio claimed that Santa Claus lived on Korvatenturi, a fell, mountain, in the area, people have associated Lapland with the fabled North Pole home of Santa Claus, also known as Father Christmas or Saint Nicholas. Later, in an effort to promote tourism, Rovaniemi established itself as Santa's official hometown and created the Santa Claus Village attraction. At the Santa Claus Village in Rovaniemi, Lapland, Finland, you may visit Santa Claus and cross the enchanted Arctic Circle every day of the year. Santa works year-round at Santa Claus Village to fulfill his life's purpose, to improve children's well-being and adults' generosity, as well as to share the spirit of Christmas and the message of love and goodwill with everyone. The Lapland region has a total area of 100,367 square kilometers, of which 92,667 square kilometers are dry land, 6,316 square kilometers are fresh water, and 1,383 square kilometers are ocean. It shares borders with the northern Ostrobothnian region in the south, Sweden in the west, Norway in the north and west, and Russia in the east. Tana, Muonio, and Torna rivers make up its three borders. Lake Inari, with 1,102 square kilometers, is the largest lake. The highest point is on Halti, which is on the Finnish side of the border and rises 1,324 meters, 4,344 feet. Fell Lapland refers to the northern Lapland regions of Enontekiö and Utsjoki. Forest Lapland refers to the majority of the surviving Lapland. Forest Lapland includes the Salasaraselkä Mountains, the numerous fens in the area, and Lake Inari. The Scandinavian Mountains fells are where Fell Lapland is located. Instead of being covered in bare ground like block fields, it is covered in birch forests, willow thickets, or heath. Conifer forests develop on top of the common soil types of till and sand in Forest Lapland. Lapland's woodlands are largely consistent. Forest tree species develop more slowly there than in southern Finland. Crowberry, ling, lichens, and blueberries generally make up the understory. In many areas of Lapland, the terrain is an Inselberg plain. The Inselberg plains may have been created by pediplanation or etchplanation during the late Cretaceous or Paleogene era. Lapland differs from southern Finland in that it has a thick until cover. Typically, hard rocks like granite, gneiss, quartzite, and amphibolite make up the hills and mountains. The Scandinavian mountains served as the origin for the ice sheet that sporadically blanketed Finland during the Quaternary. During periods of maximum extent, the Finno-Scandian ice sheet's center regions had cold-based conditions. This indicates that pre-existing landforms and deposits in regions like northeast Sweden and northern Finland avoided glacier erosion and are currently especially well preserved. In the center of Lapland, a field of aligned drumlins was left by the ice's movement from northwest to southeast. The presence of ribbed moraines in the same region indicates a later change in the ice's direction from west to east. The lower course of the Tornio was the final area of Finland to be deglaciated 10,100 years ago as ice in Lapland withdrew from the northeast, east, and southeast. Lapland's numerous pulses, permafrost landforms formed on peat, are evidence of the current periglacial conditions there. The Karelian domain, which makes up the majority of the area, the Kola domain, which is located in the northeast near Lake Inari, and the Scandinavian Caledonides, which are located at the end of Lapland's northern arm, make up the region's bedrock. Rocks are mostly Archean and Proterozoic in age, with a few outliers. Greenstone belts are a repeating geological feature, while frequent rocks include granites, gneiss, metasediments, and metavolcanics. Mafic and ultramafic layered intrusions and one of the oldest ophiolites in the world are two examples of more uncommon rock relationships. The area is home to significant gold, chromium, iron, and phosphate reserves. Over the higher peaks, the first snowflakes start to fall in late August or early September. On average, the first snowfall that covers the ground happens in late September or early October. Significantly sooner than in southern Finland, permanent snow cover arrives between the middle of October and the end of November. Winter lasts for almost 7 months. Early April typically sees the thickest snow cover. The snow cover starts to melt quickly shortly after that. On April 19, 1997, Kilpisjärvi recorded the deepest snowfall, measuring 190 centimeters. In the northwest, the annual mean temperature is a few degrees below zero, whereas in the southwest, it is a few degrees above zero, Kemi-Tornio area. The driest areas of Lapland are found at the two arms, which show a pattern of increasing precipitation towards the south. The average temperature during the summer is regularly over 10 degrees Celsius. In northern Finland, heat waves with daily highs of plus 25 degrees Celsius happen on average 5 to 10 days per summer. Lapland, which is by far the least densely inhabited region in Finland, is home to around 3.4% of the nation's total population. The three largest towns in Lapland are Kemi, Tornio, and the regional capital, Rovaniemi. A total of 183,320 people lived in Lapland in 2011, of whom 177,950 were native speakers of Finnish, 1,526 of Sami, 387 of Swedish, and 3,467 of various other languages. The Sami languages that are spoken there are Northern Sami, Inari Sami, and Skolt Sami. In terms of population, Pilkosiniemi is the smallest municipality in Finland's mainland, whereas Savikoski has a low population density. The enthusiasm of running dogs, the atmosphere of old days, and the exoticism of Lapland. Meet the genuine Siberian Huskies, enjoy the environment, and get thrilled by the speed of the sled.